All right, what is up, guys? I look like I look kind of gothic with this gothic my hair. I don't know, maybe I don't. All right, what is up, guys? Welcome to the video. It's not a phase, mom. About to go to the gym, hit a push workout. So, real quick though, I just ended up binge eating quite badly the last couple hours. I've never made a video after binge eating, but mentally, it's not ruining me as much as it typically does. It literally like clockwork. It's been 11 days since I last binge ate. And what do you know? It happens. It's always 9-10 days in. That's when it happens. Always right around that time frame. I can almost predict it on the nose. And like this time through, I was like, oh, something's different. Nope. Hits right again. And ended up binging today. So it kind of started last night. Last night I finished my calories for the day with dinner. I was like, you know what, I'm gonna have some more. So I ended up having this like pizza I got from MegaFit. So I went over by like 800 calories, and then I was kind of standing there. I was like, I need some ice cream, and I got some ice cream. Ended up yesterday having like 5,700 calories, but honestly I wouldn't call that a binge because it was more like just extra calories, as dumb as that sounds. But today, like clockwork, it always happens around noon. It's always midday. I was going to the gym, and I just like, literally I was outside the gym about to go in, and it's just like it's like this mental thing. If you know with binge eating, it just like overtakes you, as silly as that sounds. And I just became ravenous for food for the next 2 hours. So I ended up going, what'd I do? I got a cookie that was like 500 calories, and I went to this, I got 4 slices of pizza, and then I went to this ice cream store. I got 3 scoops of ice cream, and then I went to a what is it, Shake Shack. I got a triple cheeseburger, and then I went to the McDonald's across the street and got 2 McFlurries and a McDouble. So I went to 5 different spots, a cookie, 4 slices of pizza, an ice cream store, Shake Shack, and McDonald's. And then I ended up sitting at the McDonald's for like an hour, just kind of pissed at myself. That was like, I think 5,000 calories. I did the math in my head. Probably more, 5,000 plus calories in like an hour and a half span. That was around, it's 6:40 now, and that was around 1 and 2 o'clock. So typically when I binge eat the rest of the day, I'm so pissed at myself, I don't do anything. But today, I'm not as mentally down as I typically am. So I don't know, maybe that's turning the corner. Maybe, maybe there's some light. Maybe we're getting over and we're starting to see some light. I am still binging, but it's not as big of a mental burden. I don't know. But wanted to share this, want to be raw and vulnerable, because I know as I've shared more deeper mental stuff, people can relate to it. And I think the biggest thing is, I think a lot of people go through this and they feel like they're alone. And I never want someone to feel that way, because I've struggled with this forever, and I always felt alone with it. And the more I've shared it, you realize a lot of people go through it, which I hate to hear. I hate to hear that people are also going through the same thing. But I also realize if I can talk about it, maybe it can help someone else. So obviously binging's been my biggest struggle for the last couple months. It's been kicking my ass, and it's been kind of frustrating, but I do kind of put myself in the situations. Like, I do know it's going to happen every 9-10 days. And the reason is because I overwork, I overtrain, I do all that. It's like for the last 10 days it's always, I'm so locked in. I've been working all day, training like crazy, tracking all my calories, getting all my steps in, lifting. I need to have a day once a week on a Sunday and just be like, all right, I'm not allowed to work, or I'm not, but it's so hard because like what I do for work is social media, and I love it. I love making content. It's like, I don't know what I need to do or something. I guess maybe I need to plan more activities on the weekend and do something to just take me away, because I feel like that helps. But yeah, binging, obviously it sucks. But I'm trying to be a little more positive today. I'm a little frustrated, obviously, because like, I'm probably like 220 right now. I've probably put on like 7 pounds, but obviously we know that's all glycogen. That's going to go away. Glycogen water in the next week, 5 days or so. So I just won't weigh myself in the next couple of days. But I really do hope it starts going away. Obviously I started TRT, but I'm still in the early phases where I haven't really noticed the benefits of it yet. So it'll be 2 weeks tomorrow. So I know it's not until like the 3 to 6 week mark. So maybe I'm hoping when I get around there, maybe it starts helping that. I will say I've been feeling a lot better mentally. And I think it's because I've been so locked in the last like 2 weeks. Training's always good. I never miss training sessions, but it's also like, I do this for a job. I shouldn't miss training, but like my work's been locked in, content, my nutrition's been locked in, all that. But you know, when I do binge eat, usually it's like one of those days where I just kind of let it ruin me, but I'm trying not today. You know, I'm still going to get my workout in, the one I was planning on earlier, the push workout and the cardio. You know, I was going to do it later. You know, it's only 6:43. You got plenty of time. Can still do that. Can still turn the day around. I think it's another thing. It's like, you don't have to let it dictate the whole day. It happened. It's in the past. Doesn't mean the rest of the day has to be ruined and you have to restart tomorrow. Because I've always done that where it's like, oh, the rest of the day's ruined. I might as well try to get all the foods I want out of my system and keep binging. And then tomorrow when I wake up, we start anew. I hate that. I hate that mindset of starting new tomorrow or starting on Monday or starting at the top of the week. Start at 5 o'clock, start on Thursday, do all that, you know? I need to do that more. So yeah, just want to share that because I've never made a video after I've binge ate. But I know I've talked about it quite a bit. And again, I realize with this, you know, absolute blessing of a opportunity that I have to have this platform and realizing how many people struggle with this, and the more I can share about it to help somebody who hopefully doesn't feel like they're alone with it, because I'm struggling with it too, and it does suck, and I get a lot of comments, and I'm sorry a lot of people are going through that, but you know, I'm trying to be a little more hopeful. I know I'll get through it eventually. Nice little eating disorder, and I get it. It's like my own. I want to get. I keep trying to cut and do all this stuff, and it's just this habitual cycle that just every 8 to 10 days it just happens like clockwork. It keeps happening. But the goal is, I think this is another bright side of it, is like, just don't let it turn into 2 or 3 days, because that's what's been happening. It's been happening, and then it'll be 2-3 days in a row. If I can stop in the tracks, all right, it's one day. It happens one day, then maybe it happens again in 10 days, but maybe it's not as many calories. And then maybe it keeps happening, but it becomes less and less and less, and I've been able to control it. I think that's going to be the solution. I don't think it's just going to be like, I'm never going to binge eat again. I think it's going to happen again, but it's how I react to it. It's not letting it dictate the rest of my day. It's not letting it spiral and turn into 2 or 3 days. It's not getting so mentally down that it affects everything else, because usually I get so pissed at myself that I don't work, I don't do anything, I just scroll Instagram Reels the rest of the day. And I'll be honest, I've kind of been scrolling Instagram Reels for the last like 3 hours, doom scrolling, which I haven't done in a while, but it's every time I binge eat, it's like I don't want to do anything productive, and you just want more dopamine. So let's go train, let's get that out. Yeah, the old binging is, it's not going away, but again, it's all about solutions, finding ways to respond to or react to it, not letting it overtake you, because, you know, I'm not letting food dictate my life anymore. I'm tired of that. I'm not letting food have this upper hand on me. Like, you know, I'm being in control of that, and obviously it's frustrating, because if you know, with binge eating, it's like it just overtakes you. It's like, oh, you know, you tell people that, like, what do you mean you couldn't stop eating? It's like, bro, I don't know, my brain's like more and more. It was like I was literally walking I mean, it's always like this. I was walking to the gym, and it was like, I love going to the gym. Usually there's no trouble with me walking to the gym, but it was like this, there was like this wall in between me and the gym, and I just physically couldn't go in. And I was like, and I wasn't even hungry. I already had 3 meals. I had almost 6,000 calories the night before. I already had 3 meals that day. It was noon, and I was just like, food. And then I'm eating this food. I probably enjoyed 1 bite of the pizza, and that was it. The rest of it was just shoveling down the burger I didn't enjoy, the McFlurries, all that. It's like, it's so bizarre, man. It's such a bizarre thing. I get a lot of people struggle with it. I just keep thinking I'm like restarting. I hate that feeling. I hate that. I feel like I'm messing up, but you know, it's all part of the journey, all part of the process. We just got to be more, you know, optimistic about it. That's what we're going to be. We're not going to let this dictate us and, you know, make us, because, you know, the food wants to control you. It wants to bring you down, and it wants to have you miss your workout or not work or feel bad for yourself the rest of the day. You can't let it have that power over you. Obviously, I've had it let that, but I'm trying to be better at that. So, new mind frame, it's going to happen. I know it's probably going to happen every 9 days. What are strategies I can implement? Maybe once a week is chilling, having a chill day. Another thing is not trying to cut right now. At least try to maintain. I've been loving tracking my calories, getting back on track on that, but track your calories, maintain slight bulk, do that. And then the third thing just got to be, it's going to happen, and when it does, you're going to mitigate it. It won't be as many calories next time. You'll be able to stop it in the tracks, stuff like that. So, a little pissed off, a little frustrated, obviously, but, you know, we're not going to let that bring us down, right? And if you're struggling with that, sorry you're going through that as well. If you need any help, let me know. But, you get through it as well. We'll both get through it. If you're going through any mental struggle, it sucks. It's no fun. But, you know, I say it, but I'm trying to be optimistic, but it's like, you know, everything probably happens for a reason. There's probably something I can learn from this. And again, you know, I keep trying to think of me in a year from now, that I'll be looking back on this and be like, all right, I'm thankful I went through it because I learned something along the way. That's kind of my new mind frame from it. I mean, obviously, naturally, I'm a little frustrated. I'm like, oh, dang. Obviously, I'm a little more frustrated than that. I'm not going to say the words I usually say on camera, but it's been a part of it. So, is what it is. Can't let it dictate the rest of the day. We got a gym session to hit. We got a push day to hit. We got 140s to press, maybe 150s. Maybe this extra calories, we take use of it, maybe the 150s. We'll see, but we got a push day today. We'll get into that next. Hopefully, me talking about this can help someone out. So, we'll get to the next part of the video.
It's a bad combination. Any call after 2 is a bad conversation. And it's all gas, cut the brakes, and drinking late at degenerate rates. Calling out to God to give me a sign. I'm in a bad state of mind. And maybe you could be something that I can't believe in. Could it be a lie? But don't act like you're surprised. And days keep adding up, finding ways to still feel young and fighting back them heavy hands of time. So you can lay your cards down if you want to, 'cause the dealer has a winning hand and you were born to lose. And good is what you want to be, but that's a side you'll never see. 'Cause fucking up's way easier to do. Yeah, well that sounds pretty on brand for you. But for you, 'cause you and I in a room is a bad combination. Any call after 2 is a bad conversation. And it's all gas, cut the brakes, and drinking late at degenerate rates. Calling out to God to give me a sign. 'Cause I'm in a bad state of mind. Oh, I'm in a bad state of mind. You and I in a room is a bad combination. And any call after 2 is a bad conversation. And it's all gas, cut the brakes, and drinking late at degenerate rates. Calling out to God to give me a sign. 'Cause I'm in a bad state of mind. Oh, I'm in a bad state of mind.
All right, just did the lift and then I did 30 minutes of cardio. I'm freaking stoked I got it in, man. You know, first off, late night lifts are a vibe. I used to do late night lifts when I was like younger, when I first started lifting. They're nice, you know. It's just fun. It's dark out. I don't know. It's a different vibe than what I'm used to. And it was nice. And man, I'm just glad I got that in. You know, binge eating, it's been kicking my ass. It's been a struggle of mine. And usually I let it ruin the rest of my day. But we said not today. You know. Yeah, we had a rough couple hours, but hey, didn't let it dictate the rest of the day. Still got the lifting in. I think the moral of the story is, don't let one little minor inconvenience or even a major inconvenience, you know, mess up the rest of your day. So like, all right, my nutrition was messed up today. The nutrition was horrible. Doesn't mean my training has to be bad. Doesn't mean my sleep, it doesn't have to be bad. Doesn't mean I don't hit my step goals. You know, you can still, it doesn't mean I don't work. You can still do all the other things before I let it be a cascade effect where it's just like, all right, I binge eat, the rest of the day is shot. No, still get our training in, our lift in. Great lift too. Move some weight, got a great pump, hit our cardio we wanted. So our training's been great. We're gonna hit our step goal. We're almost at 10,000 steps. You know, nutrition's off. We'll try to get home. You know, sleep might be a little affected because it's a little later, but try not to let it affect it too much. But hey, don't let one thing snowball and build up. I'm gonna figure out this binge eating. I believe in my head it's gonna keep happening, but it'll be less and less and less, and I'll be able to fight it better. And guess what? The workouts you do that you don't want to do, they count for double. So anytime you do a workout and you really didn't want to be there, applaud yourself a little bit, you know? You'd be like, all right, you know, we did that, because that counts for, like I said, double. It means a little more if you can do it on the hard days, during the easier days. I know it's cheesy, but sometimes it's like the hardest thing in the world is going to the gym, even when you love lifting and that's like what you do and that's what you look forward to most. But some days everyone has those days, and when you go, it reminds you, this is what it's all about, baby. So hell yeah, I'm fired up now. Fired up. You know, we're not going to let one little thing mess up the week or mess up the rest of the day. Why? You know what? So we'll keep it rolling. Keep it rolling. We're not resetting. You know, it's just some little speed bump. We're hitting speed bumps. That's all it is. Speed bumps. It's not perfectly linear. You know, it's ebbs and flows, and that perfectionism mindset, something I've talked about a lot. Got to get rid of it. Because it's so negative. So let's freaking rip. We got our lift in. We got it in. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, wrap it up there. Stack damn days. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.